Hey, listen. A lot of you guys, man, you guys are funny to me, right? You guys are funny to me because you guys are like, I'm so locked in, I'm so motivated. I don't care how motivated you are right now. I care about what you do when you're not motivated and when times get hard. Because 99% of people crumble when times get hard. And 99% of people do good when times are easy and motivation's good. You're not going to get to your goals when everything's perfect. It's when everything's not perfect. So the funny thing is the excuses that people make, right? When one little thing comes up, they're like, oh yeah. So like, I can't continue to like keep working out and eat healthy because like right now my in-laws are in town. What the fuck does that have to do with anything? Imagine your health is on the line, right? And if you eat one more cookie, you're gonna die. Or you eat one more piece of fried chicken, you're gonna die. A lot of you guys would still die and eat it anyways with the amount of discipline that you guys have, right? You guys have no fucking discipline. Like if the doctor was like, listen, if you eat one more piece of fried chicken in the next 3 weeks, you're gonna die. You would still eat it and you would die. Like that's the kind of discipline you guys have. When you guys have standards and intention, it doesn't matter what's going on. What you prioritize, when you prioritize fitness, you're gonna make that shit happen. A lot of you guys have the dumbest fucking excuses like, oh yeah. So like I can't start right now because I'm moving. And what the fuck does that have to do with anything? You see what I'm saying? So because you're moving, you're gonna eat like absolute shit. You're gonna treat your body like shit because you're moving. That doesn't make any sense. Yeah, take a rest day from the gym. Yeah, but because you're moving, you're probably burning calories and you're probably sweating. So you need electrolytes and you need good nutrition even more. So continue to eat good nutrition, right? Period. Or you'll be like, oh man, I have like, I don't know, man, like I'm really sore. I don't think you should be sore. Yeah, sore is part of the process. You'll get used to it. You'll get better. You'll make improvements. Just the excuses are insane. It's like I've been working out for 2 weeks and I'm just not seeing the results that I thought I was, so I'm gonna quit. Well, the time's gonna pass regardless. Why not keep going? And 2 weeks is not enough time to undo 20 years of shit you've ate and inactivity. It's just crazy. And a lot of people act like fitness is a choice. Like, you know what? I'm gonna eat good. Is diet more important or workout or which one? Just treat your body like you actually give a shit. Treat your body like you actually give a shit, and you'll start to see results. That is a crazy low standard to have. But if most people had those standards, they'd be in shape. If you actually like just gave a fuck, bro, about your physique. Like everyone gives a fuck about the wrong things. You give a fuck about, what people think of you, and those people don't give a fuck about you anyways. But you still care what they think of you, right? You give a fuck about, what people see you driving in. So you have like $1,000 car note and you're up over your head. But you don't give a fuck about your health. So you got titties, and every time you go to the doctor's like, we got to put you on medication. You're at a risk for this, that. So now you're taking 10 different medications. So you care about the wrong fucking things. Your physique is something you're going to live in for the rest of your life. You have to take care of that shit. You only have one body, bro, for life. You got to take care of that shit. And someone commented the other day like, oh no, I'm going to eat whatever I want to. I want to enjoy my life. Well, your life is going to be shortened if you eat like shit. That's number one. Number two is your gut health is going to be shit. And you're not going to be in the best health that you could be in. Like, just that simple. Yeah, higher risk for disease if you eat like shit. All right? It is what it is. Now, there is a lot of fit people that they kind of eat, questionable, but they're maintaining because they're so active. So that's fine. But I usually talk to people who are 80 pounds overweight, have a big-ass stomach, can't see their Johnson. That type of person. You see what I'm saying? Like, and like I said, with excuses, it's just, when I really break down your excuses, because I never believe anyone's excuses, because excuses are just a limit you put on yourself to make yourself feel better, right? It's not a limit that actually exists. Like a lot of people be like, hey man, like I can't work out or eat healthy because my car broke down. So because your car broke down, you're gonna eat like shit and you're not gonna do at-home workouts. Okay, do what you want to do, man. If that excuse works for you, that just shows me where your priorities are and where your standards are. That just shows me where your priorities are and where your standards are. Because best believe, if you got to still go to work and your car breaks down, you're getting an Uber, right? You can Uber to the gym, but that's excessive. You could also work out at home. Oh, I'm going out of town, so I got to eat unhealthy. Who made that decision? So before you go out of town, you decided you're going to eat unhealthy? Well, that's why you're eating unhealthy when you're out of town. I'm out of town all the time, and I'm eating healthy. It doesn't make a difference. It's like life is a series of choices. It just is. It's a series of choices. Every time you make a decision to eat unhealthy, you're making that decision. No one else is making it for you. So at the end of the week, when you're inflamed, your face is fat as hell from inflammation, you feel sluggish and bloated, don't get mad at me. You're the one that made the decision. No one was there. No one made that decision for you. oh, I'm going to an event, I have to drink. Listen, if you enjoy drinking, do it. If you have goals and drinking is not going to help those goals, which is probably not going to, don't do it. No one's forcing you to drink. Simple. Get a Diet Coke. Very simple shit. All these solutions are simple, but you guys convince yourself that, you convince yourself and stress yourself out to the point where it's like, this is my only option, this is my only option. It's like, it's dumb as hell. And I'm going to make a video on holidays, because holidays and weekends are obviously another thing. And holidays are probably the dumbest thing ever. I have to eat my grandma's food, I have to. Okay. Do that then. Do that. Do it. Right? Just go ahead and eat her food. Eat all the food, binge eat the pie, drink the eggnog, drink all that shit. That's fine if you're doing that 5% of the time. If you're healthy 95% of the year, you go into Thanksgiving, you can literally eat whatever you want to for Thanksgiving. The problem is you eat like shit 100% of the year, and then Thanksgiving comes around and you're acting like you wanted to eat healthy, and you're like, well, now I can't eat healthy because it's Thanksgiving. No, Thanksgiving is giving you the perfect excuse, and now you're happy about it because you can hide behind that excuse. You haven't ate healthy the whole fucking year. You made new excuses every day. You see, you make excuses or you find solutions to the problems. Some people focus on the problems like, no, I can't do that because I have to cook. And other people are like, okay, the solution is to cook in advance and meal prep. Focus on the solutions to your problems, not your fucking problems. It's that simple. Y'all don't want to make solutions because it requires discipline. When you have to meal prep in advance, that requires discipline. It's not impossible. And a lot of people say, I don't have enough time. You're not the fucking president of the United States. You do have time. Like, it's so dumb. If you have time to chew on fast food, you have time to chew on healthy food. It is what it is. A lot of you guys just say that shit so you can hide behind it. I don't have time, I have to grab this. You went to Chick-fil-A, you could have got a cool chicken wrap, you got a salad, you could have got some grilled nuggets. But you got the Otis Spunkmeyer cookie, the milkshake, and 2 fries. Shut the fuck up then. This is the dumbest fucking excuse. I don't have time. Well, if you don't have time, it should be easier to eat in a deficit then, because it's less calories. So why the fuck are you fat as hell? Why is your stomach so big? You're lying to yourself. You could say that to me. I'm just gonna say, okay. I'm gonna say, okay, I don't believe your excuse. You don't believe your excuse. I'm not gonna call you out. I'm not gonna call you out on this shit. If I call you out 3 times, like my clients know this shit. All right, because I call them out in the first month. Once I call you out enough times, and you watch my videos, I see you watching my videos commenting, you know what's up. If you say, man, I didn't have time, you already know me. I don't know what the fuck that means. That's a mindset right there. That is a mindset. That is an excuse-based mindset. That is a lazy mindset. That is a victim mentality. I don't support that. I don't even know what realm that's in. So I'm just like, I don't know what he's talking about. Maybe he's speaking Chinese. Maybe he's speaking, maybe he's speaking Patwa or something. I don't know what he's talking about. Because that doesn't make sense to me. Like when I didn't have enough time for real, I was in nursing school, training in the gym, working at Target, doing all that shit. I once going to clinicals. That was perfect for me. I just meal prep, got a little less sleep on my busiest days. Meal prepped in advance, ate in a deficit. I was able to do it. Why was I able to do it? Am I special? Am I a special human? No. Do I have better genetics than you? No. I just executed. I followed through on it. That's what you guys like. You guys do not follow through on this shit. And majority of your excuses are just so weak because the people who get furthest overcome the most adversity and have the most, like, if they made excuses, I'll be like, okay, that's not an excuse. That makes sense. But they never make excuses. The people who make excuses work 20 hours a week, 40 hours a week. They have all this time and they just eat like shit. People who make excuses, yeah, they might work 60 hours a week, but they're still spending a lot of time to eat like shit. They're still prioritizing going out drinking, going clubbing. You feel me? Catching up on Netflix, scrolling on social media 24/7. A lot of people who say they don't have time spend hours scrolling on social media while eating chips and candy. Just because I don't see it doesn't mean it's not happening. You feel me? Like, just because, listen, God's always watching. Just because you withhold some information, you're like, oh no, I'm not losing fat. You don't tell me. I can tell by your physique what you're doing. If your stomach is really big, bad nutrition. It just is what it is. You're a man, you don't have the ability to get pregnant. So you can't say, well, I'm just pregnant. No, the fuck you're not. Well, I just have bad genetics. No, you have bad habits. You have bad habits. So listen up, man. This video is just your sign to stop making excuses. Like, at the end of the day, man, it's been really eye-opening for me in the past year of training. I've been training online for a while, but the past year feels like it's gotten worse. Like, the excuses, they're just so bad. Like, I want you, like, here's the thing. before you make an excuse, you've got to start to brainstorm, because they're so bad. The excuses are so bad. They're so unbelievable. Like, no one's believing that shit. I don't have enough time. Saying you don't have enough time in 2024 is insane. With the invention of DoorDash and all these fucking meals you could throw in the oven and all this shit, and there's air fryers, and you're saying you don't have enough time, you're hilarious. Now, the same people say they don't have enough time. I saw you big bags yesterday. I went to Crumble Cookie. I drove by to get a biscuit. Drove by Crumble Cookie. I saw type 2 diabetes motherfuckers standing in line. There was a line outside. It was hot outside. You have time to stand in line, but you can't go for a walk. You can't meal prep. The time you spend in drive-thrus and shit, you could be meal prepping. You could be making healthy options in the drive-thru too. When you go through the drive-thru, you speak into existence your order. I want 2 large fries and give me soda. Yeah. Oh, Mr. Jordan, are you here? Are you back here for your number one? Yeah, give me my number one, but give me extra fries and soda. Yeah, they know your fucking name because you've been there so many times. So you're telling me you're out of shape because of genetics, rare genetics, but you just have insanely bad habits. That's what it is. Let's get objective, not subjective. Facts over feelings, bro. I don't care how you feel. I feel like you should get results. Well, the fact is, you just eat way too shitty to get results. It is what it is. God is not going to help those who don't help themselves. Period. I'm out.